Catachem's qualitative ethylene glycol test is based on its quantitative test. It's an enzymatic determination of ethylene glycol. The test kit comes with 3 syringes and 6 vials, 3 for reference and 3 for the sample. Each time the test is run, the sample is run against a reference. To do the test, take out the syringe, take off the protective cap, and reconstitute one of the blue reference vials with the buffer provided, 100 units on this syringe, or 1000 microliters. Inject this into the reference vial. This dissolves almost instantaneously. Shake once. Do exactly the same to the sample vial. Using the same syringe. And again, it can be seen how quickly the powder in the vial goes into solution. These solutions are now ready for the addition of the reference material and the sample. Using the same syringe, take the reference material, which is a concentration of 20 milligrams per deciliter of ethylene glycol, and extract 100 microliters, or 10 units on this syringe. Inject this into the reference vial. Shake, and then repeat the same procedure with the sample vial. Using the same syringe, quickly take 100 microliters and inject this into the sample vial. Shake. Immediately start the clock. The reaction is now beginning, and it can be seen already that the sample, which in this case contains 200 milligrams per deciliter of ethylene glycol, is starting to turn a color, much faster than any color developing in the reference vial. These can be set aside for 5 minutes and read at exactly 5 minutes, or they can be watched during the process. The reference vial, which contains 20 milligrams per deciliter, has just enough ethylene glycol to create a reaction. It is also the cutoff level for the cat. However, it is only used in this test as a reference to eliminate any background interferences that may be in the sample. As you can see, the sample vial is quickly turning purple. At 3.5 minutes, it's very clear that the sample vial containing the 200 milligrams per deciliter of ethylene glycol is a lot darker than the control, which contains only 20 milligrams per deciliter. So a decision could be made at this point that the animal had most likely consumed ethylene glycol. The reason for a reference is really twofold. Yes, to show a cutoff at 20 milligrams per deciliter. However, it also takes care of any potential interference that may be in the sample, the patient sample itself. These could be propylene glycol, perhaps, which is contained in some animal foods, or sometimes hemolysis, the red blood cells will add a little color. So to eliminate any issue with a decision, the reference vial takes care of those issues. So with 15 seconds left, it is very clear that even though there's a little color in the reference vial, which we expect, the sample vial is decidedly darker, and this animal has most likely consumed ethylene glycol.